New chapter.
Hi, I'm Kelvin from TheDosage. Thank you for viewing. Sorry and apologize for being away for a long time on our videos. Today is our debut of one-to-one session with me. Our guest today, he is very much into military, Vincent Chamber, Bisiesto, and Ralph Lauren. And bear in mind, he is also a collector of Nike Footscape. Let's welcome Wong. How are you?
Good.
Okay, take a seat. Okay, tell us more about yourself.
Myself,
Like, what do you do?
well, I work for a corporate company. Been a corporate slave for a number of years.
Okay.
And then of course, at the same time enjoying collecting shoes, sneakers, have my own hobby. I have 2 kids. And you say, I don't know. That's all basically.
When did you started all this, and what actually brought you into this sneaker thing, streetwear, culture, community?
I think wait. Let me recalculate again now. Well, I started off back, I was 16 years old, I think. 16 years old. So probably now it's what, 10-ish years now. Collecting on and off. I quit, I came back again. I quit for 2 times, I guess. But you know, there's something with the game of sneaker that it's always in the blood. I tried to quit for good, but I just couldn't.
Do you remember what was your first pair?
My first pair, wow, 1996.
You guys know his age.
Old man, bro. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think my first pair that really brought me into the whole sneaker thing is Nike MX95. Alright, but back then, collecting a pair of Nike was so difficult. Limited distribution, you know, in Malaysia, we don't really have a lot of stores carrying it. It was difficult. Alright, but really got me into deep in sneakers it's Nike Air Footscape. That's where I started off to be more serious, buying more stuff again. Yeah.
Okay, what do we have here today? Can you tell us, like, because this is a channel that actually we focus on guest top 5 sneakers. So what have you got today? Can you show us what you have today?
Okay, I think first of all, after you guys contacted me that wanted to do this interview, so I think it's a milestone, or I wouldn't say milestone, but it's kind of like the love for the game or the sneaker collection thing. It's been always in me. So I was thinking, what to talk about during the show. So what I actually bring in today consists of my journey where I started from I was 16, up until today. What brings me today and who I am today, and what kind of things that I appreciated from the past until today. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what you have.
Okay, first up, I think of course during our conversation, Footscape came to mind. It was the first thing that came in. I think I still have the original pair of the 1996 Footscape original pair, but when I got them, it's already in the package in such a way. But I don't want to really open it up, so I just leave it as it is. So it came from Japan. It is what it is. It's unopened until today.
Nice.
However, I have another pair which is the second repro, which is the only repro left after that. So this is from 2000. Yeah, so this is from 2000. Basically, nothing much changes from the repro. It's the same thing. All right, but it was the first pair that I got back then. It was the first pair. Back then it was dead, crumbled. So I got another pair, which is the OG pair from Japan, and I got myself on the year 2000 reproduction. I got another pair. That still is, I think it's unworn till today. Maybe once I wore them.
Of all the top 5, this is your
Yeah, this is how I
Number
started. Yeah, this is how I started off.
Okay.
All right, and that's how I ended up myself with more and more footscape, moving on to footscape woven as well. All right, and then somehow got being a bit lucky. Some of my collection was picked up by SneakerFreaker.
Yeah, you were featured on
Yeah, so I was a bit lucky, you know. There are plenty of writers out there, but you know, it was by luck that SneakerFreaker picked me up, you know, and I was featured on their online. I think till to date the link is still alive. Okay. Just check. So for those maybe who are interested, you know, maybe you guys can share later.
The link is here.
Okay. So yeah, so basically, you know, this pair, I don't know what to say, but it's like how I started off.
Good.
I keep until today.
Okay. And next.
Next. I think next should be something I built on as well, where it's still on Footscape. It's how is it evolved into the woven series. Here's the box itself. I'll put the box away. So yeah, so this is one of the pair that I pretty much spent a number of hours online to hunt for it after it was released. Why I like it so much? It was one of the pair that collaborated. If you ask me, it comes in a complete package, you know, where those days collaboration, they do it pretty well. They have sneakers collaboration with the store, and you know, just for those viewers who don't know, it's a pair of Nike Footscape woven Hideout store. It's no longer available. They are closed now, officially closed. This is the white color pair. There's another pair which is the brown hamster pair. I got scammed online. I tried to purchase it for 1,300 back then. It didn't reach our shop. I couldn't track. Well, those days eBay wasn't so protected at the time, so I just got scammed, and well, it is what it is. So yeah.
Sorry, how much does it cost now? Do you have an idea?
Well, to be honest, Footscape, it's I don't know, somehow or other it's a very much acquired taste kind of shoe. All right. I've seen a lot of comments in the European and from the US collectors. They find the shoe a bit weird. Right, I find the shoe a bit weird. With you know, kind of side lacing concept, it's a bit weird. But on the other side of the world, where Japan and Asia, Hong Kong, this was
acceptable.
Acceptable.
Yeah.
I think one of the key thing of this shoe is because when Nike designed it, of the side lacing, it gives a mid-foot kind of for white feet people, like Asian people generally are white feet. It gives us more comfort, and myself is a white feet person.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the thing. You know, that's the key thing I like about these shoes a lot. Footscape. In fact, I was reading online. Nike came up with their football cleats, which is also a side lacing. Apparently, a lot of fans actually missed them. They are requesting Nike to come back with T90. They call it the Total 90. Total 90 series. Yeah. So basically, that's about the life of it.
Wow. Okay. This is something very.
Well, to be honest,
very rare.
Those days I was also hunting for the Porter pouch together. You know, there's this Porter series that, you know, it's a complete collaboration. If you ask me, those days, they come with shoes, they come with accessories and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. What else do you have for us?
Okay. Then moving on from Footscape. I think then after that, from a collector, my life moved on. Where I got my first son, my first kid. It changed my life a lot, to be honest. It changed my life a lot. At the time, I think the first pair was, the only pair I owned last time was this pair. It's still in DS, by the way. So yeah, Nike SB baby pair. So then when I got this baby pair, it was something to relate to my first son. Then I was thinking, hey, there was actually a Maverick series to it. Alright, like I said, those days collaboration comes in a whole-year package. They have a lot of extension. Alright, that's where you see at the back. So you have the 400%, you have the baby, which come together in a set. Right, so actually come and set in such way. So from there, I was thinking that, hey, maybe what I should do? Complete the package. Complete the whole pack.
Okay.
Complete the whole pack. Right, so then I went for hunting again. That's how I ended up with the Papa Bear.
This is something that we don't see very often, really.
And finally, to complete the pack, which unfortunately I came to last only, that I found the Mama Bear. Okay. Yeah. So and then I went high and low to dig for this.
100%. Okay.
You know, sometimes these shoe games, right, and the sticker industry is that, you know, I appreciate a lot where it's not only about stickers, it came to friendship. I got this from a sneaker collector from Kuantan. He quit, he moved to Singapore. I got to know he owns one. I went to Singapore to look for him. And he said, oh, okay, take it.
Alright, after this show, you're gonna tell me, Kelvin, take it.
Let's talk the price.
Okay, this is really something that we don't see on a daily basis, and it's dead stock. Comes with accessory. But bear in mind, these are not for sale. Not for sale. It's just for viewing purposes. Okay.
Yeah, it's part of the collection that I sold off quite a fair bit till now, but this entire pack I just could not be a part of it. Okay, so that's where
skip. We have
yeah, that's where all the value
there
comes in.
Okay, so let's see what Wong have for us next.
Sorry, babies. Just lie down for a while. Okay, then I think today, it talks about the journey of me being so many years in the game, and to me, all these years, not only sticker collecting, flexing or showing off what you have, but it's more towards like making more friends along the way.
Yeah.
I agree, making friends along the way that you got to know, and some I still do keep in touch until today. And this pair text that I'm going to show you, it's not something super rare, super limited, but it represents a friendship that I had way during my college days until today. Okay, I think it's a big accomplishment that they managed to make it big.
You probably need to shout out.
Yeah, I think to the mastermind or the brainchild of behind showroom, I know them for a number of years. It's not easy till today. They could sustain and maintain this business and make it healthy, fighting in the game of Malaysia here in the industry. Finally, a few years back, they made a big collaboration with Vans. I was proud of them, so proud of them. They managed to finally make it to the international scene.
Yeah.
Right? I think this is something which is not something fancy or something nice. It's just that something valuable to me. I appreciate the friendship. That's why I got myself a pair. So this pair is friendship to the mastermind and brainchild of showroom.
Vans old school showroom.
So still DS. I don't know why I don't wear shoes a lot. I just don't know why. Okay, yeah. So this really tribute to our friendship.
Yeah. This is also it's making us Malaysian proud. A roadmap to international that been there, done that. That kind of thing. So it's really not really like what Wong said. It's not really rare, but it's. Sorry? It's brand new. DS. Yeah, really DS.
Like I said, I got this problem.
Now why?
I don't wear shoes a lot.
Why?
I don't wear shoes enough.
Why we'll take it offline? Okay. Transfer, PM, talk later. It's all up to you.
As my life then moved on along the way, now I still remember back in 2018, well, 12 years ago now, Adidas came out with a pair of, with a series of AZX, alphabetical from A to Z, all stores they cover. There's in particular one pair that I've been hunting for years that I couldn't get. Back in 2016, I think, 15, after 6 years, after 7 to 8 years of the release, I finally managed to find myself a pair. And apparently at the time when they launched, they released a shoe, it was deemed as the store exclusive. You can only buy at a store in Europe. They don't have a location out from the store. Okay, so I bought this pair from eBay, to be honest. Paid quite a hefty to it. For my level of hefty is different. Nowadays,
hefty.
Yeah, to be honest, nowadays sneakers game is like 1,200 ringgit steal. What, steal?
That is steal your money.
Yeah. So to me is that during my days, I try to control, and some of my friends, you know, who are into really hardcore collecting, we try not to break the 1,000 barrier. Right? Put a limit to it, put a cap to it, that we restrict ourselves. Right? Don't pay too
much
high on the reselling price. Okay? So let's bring it out.
Okay. Let's see.
Because after I changed from moving out from Foodscape, I stopped, I quit. Family comes first, you know, I got kids, I sold off quite a fair of Foodscape just to fund for house moving and stuff. Yeah, and then start to get into much more stable corporate job. That's I continue my to hunt. It's a pair of Adidas AZX Woodwood.
Yeah, Adidas fan. Check this out. Thank you.
I know I got a friend, I think Azman, he owns a pair as well.
Our friends, yes.
I don't think in Malaysia there are many pairs available. Even maximum, I think 5 pairs available in Malaysia that came into Malaysia on a reselling basis after that. So yeah.
This is also something that we don't see very often.
Yeah, it's hard to come by.
And
something hard to come by.
And yet again,
Wong.
It's not Wong.
It's Wong.
It's Wong?
It's Wong. Starts to show some signs of soul separation.
Okay.
That's why I kind of like, you know, put it aside and let it to rest.
To cool down.
Yeah. Okay. Until I could find in Malaysia, if anyone could recommend that any shoe restorer that are credible enough, you know, I'm willing to restore them, and I got plenty of them to restore.
Yeah. Anyone know? Contact Wong. Okay.
Maybe you know you can just drop on the comment and I can take a look.
Yeah. Okay. Up next.
I think that's pretty much about sneakers. All this while, you know, as you know, I started age. I'm no longer young. I can't really wear fancy color sneakers anymore. I just don't know how to pair them.
Yeah, that's where you get into.
Yeah. So
Biswim.
Yeah. So that's where I hop into Biswim. All right. So at least I can wear them in the office.
Yeah.
Okay. I think in terms of Biswim, one of the pair that I really treasure a lot is the FPT Ginza exclusive, where it's only available in Ginza, Japan.
Some of you, take note, you might have seen this pair.
It's pretty common. It's just that, you know, when you are older, you get to see more fine details of things. You appreciate things more in a finer way, right? A lot of people say, "Hey, bro, is this a pair of FPT? What's so special?" Right? But you know, this pair, they put in a slight differences into it. Normally, FPT comes in a black base sole, and this pair they top it up with a full white sole. And then, if you look in the inner part, these are all carbon fiber. These are all carbon fiber. And normal FPT, they uses the normal TPU plastic. But over time, it will also deteriorate and it will also break.
Like I said, some of you might have not seen this in real, but Wong has actually posted on our Facebook page. It features on our Flex Friday. So every Friday you flex out your stuff. So Wong actually posted, I think like once or twice on this pair, which is, to him, it's pretty much very dearly, this pair, I can see here. So Wong moved on. So he moved on to much more, I wouldn't say expensive, but it's more exclusive. And the word hefty
Yeah, it comes.
Comes with it.
It comes into play. It comes with a picture of
Okay.
hefty price point.
Yeah.
All right, but of course, you know, when you pay on that price, you appreciate on the amount of quality of leathers they have uses, the stitching, you know, and then how they finish it with with not your normal insole. They give you leather insole and so forth. All right, but of course, to be honest, Viswim is sometimes, if you ask me, it's a bit on the high side of the price. Okay.
Yes, I agree. Okay, no. Before you go to the second pair,
I think
of
it's
Viswim,
my last pair of my Viswim.
okay. How many pairs of Viswim do you have? Do not lie to me.
Okay,
The viewers want to know, I myself want to know. How many pairs do you have?
I think
Yeah, on a average, let's say you have 150, you say 149. Okay, let's just put this thing in a proper numbers so that we all roughly can gauge whether we can catch up to Wong. Else, give up. Okay?
Okay, I'll just give you a simple one. It's double digit apparently.
Okay.
It's more than 10,
Okay.
less than 30.
More than 10, less than 30.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
within the
there
range.
you go. Okay, so you want? Oh, you want to know total value in
no,
ringgit or in Japanese yen?
I don't really count and don't count, right? If you are sticker collecting, don't count. Right? Just go with it. Buy what you want, buy what you like, and make sure you wear them. Don't have those stupid kind of behavior like me. Do not wear enough of shoes, alright? And now everything's 40s.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, let's not bore everyone with all those leather stuff. I think last pair, it's just a quick run through. It's another pair of Viswim. It's quite old now. At my age now, I think I appreciate leather. I appreciate finishing of shoes more than anything. Thanks, Karen. This pair in particular, you know, it's a pair of Virgil, Viswim Virgil, the famous model of Virgil. You know, Viswim is always famous for how they reinvent materials. This pair in particular, he uses the original semi-manufactured or semi-finished produce of kudu leather. Kudu is like a deer animal where, you know, they bang up into stones in the forest and in the outside. So you can see scars available around the shoes. These are all scars from the leather itself. So I find it, you know, something interesting to be on a pair of shoes.
This is natural, all natural.
Yeah, all natural.
Oh, it's pretty heavy.
Nah, it's the shoe tree that it's heavy.
Ah, okay, you have a shoe tree in there. Okay.
But Viswim has always been famous for using light fiber. So their boots are all in lightweight, so it's easier to wear. But of course, you know, I do have other boots as well.
Do you wear this on a daily basis? Or
I try to make myself rotating them more often now, and not ended up on the bed on those patches that I've shown. Typically, all my Viswim I wear them. Well, it's because I could wear them in the office nowadays. But I can't be wearing a pair of Nike Dunk SB Mama Bear or a Baby Bear in flashy colorways in the office. I just can't, right? Yeah. So this gives me more time to actually wear my shoes.
so you actually, how do you upkeep with all this hassle on leather with Malaysian weather? You know, hot, rain, hot. You know, humid. You know, like. How do you actually, or you just don't?
When you appreciate things, you care for them. Alright? When you appreciate your family, you will care your family, right?
True.
So when you appreciate an item and such, you will care for it eventually.
Sounds good. Okay.
So let's wrap up
Your
20.
your top 20, not top 5. But actually, we are doing just top 5, but he insisted on top.
I'm sorry, because I'm an old man. I had 24 years now. You know, in this game, been spending money buying stuff on 24 years now.
Okay, based on your experience over the years, like what do you think, or how do you look at the scene, the community, just in Malaysia itself, like right now today?
I think it changed a lot. I try not to be putting a negative perspective to it.
Okay.
Negativity on reselling, it's part of the game. But I think in overall Malaysia, sneaker collecting, it become bigger. More stores coming in. I heard Atmos is coming in as well. Babe is opening as well. We have AW Lab venturing, we have JD, we have Foot Locker in Malaysia now, which I don't really have during my time. I think during our time.
Yeah.
I think we are similar in right?
Or maybe I'm younger than you. Okay.
So yeah, to me is that I think the scene is getting more healthier, where more and more people venturing into Malaysia, coming into the scene,
Yes.
offering more to the crowd.
Varieties and choices.
Yeah. So of course, reselling is part of the game.
Yes.
Whether you like it or not, it will be. All right. It's a matter of you deciding what to pay and what not to pay.
True.
Yeah, that's how I see things.
True. Okay. Before we wrap up this, I have a last question to ask for. Any message to new people or new guys into the game? Not game as into this scene. Let's don't make it like a competition. Like I need to have 30 pairs of this beer.
Yeah, I kind of agree. There's no competition in this game, right? Buy what you could afford. Buy them, wear them. No, don't keep it BS. No, look who's stocking. Wear them. Buy what you like. Seriously, don't hoard. Don't do hoarding. Don't spend too much on them. Alright, life moves on. You will go into different phase of life. That's it. Sorry for the old man talk.
Yes. Okay, so that's all for today.
Yeah.
Thank you for the time. Okay, don't stop. All of a sudden, carry on with all the, the V, the FIL or whatever it is. Okay, we all like your post on Flex Friday. Okay, so
talking about that, to be honest, I think the community need to get more into a communication point, rather than haters and hate, right? It's like competition, like you said. Hey, this guy posts really late. I want to come on. But it's more towards sharing and making the community healthy again. Yeah.
Okay, that's all for
this
chapter. So I'll see you again. Okay, and guys, don't forget to follow, like, and share our page, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is. Okay, out. See you.